This is some of the whole earth farms. I think this is duck. That was Splash and Boo.
Stella, Splash, Simba, Hydrox, and Boo, the Lucky Ferals.
Good morning, Boo. Boo was on the cat tower this morning. Then, the minute I turn the camera on, he jumps off. Good morning, Simba. How are you? Good morning, Stella. Good morning, Splash. The cats love this scratcher, and I'm really happy I put it in the cat bed because it does help to contain a lot of the cardboard fragments. I mean, there's still a few cardboard fragments that have gotten out. Like, here's some of them, but it's nowhere near the amount that there normally would be. Hello, Stella. Today for breakfast, the cats are having some homemade rabbit food. This is just some ground up rabbit legs. And today I added some of the chicken pot pie baby food because I figured that would add a little bit of vegetable matter to it. And they have 2 treats on top. Let's see how the cats like it. Are they going to eat it? They ate it yesterday, but I did not add the baby food to it. And Boo refuses his food unless there are crunchies on it. Simba ate all of his food. He is the first cat done. Stella is right behind him. She's almost done. And Simba tried eating Splash's food, but then I took it away from him and I gave it to Splash. So hopefully Splash will eat it. And Boo's not touching his food. Splash moved over onto the rug and I gave him his food there because Splash does not like to eat his food if Stella or Simba are trying to eat it. So He's devouring it right now. What I had to do is I had to take one of the freeze-dried chicken bites, the Nature's Variety, and I had to crush that up on his food. And he automatically just went for it and practically inhaled it. And here's Boo's food, and I had to put the freeze-dried chicken bites on top of his food also for him to pay any attention to it. So he had to get some crunchies on his food. I put crunchies on Splash's food, and I give some crunchies to the other cats. See the crunchies on there? Then I put a few drops of the baby food on top of his food. He normally likes the crunchies. He normally likes the baby food. Still would not eat it until I put one of the freeze-dried chicken bites on it, like all crushed up. So Boo's getting really picky and really fussy. And if Boo was the only cat here, I would just be like, okay, well, he'll come back and he'll eat his food. So the problem now is that whoever doesn't eat their food, the other cats, swoop in and eat it. So I don't need like Simba eating a double portion and then, vomiting it up again. It's 9:33 a.m. and I was just outside and I filled up all of the water bowls, and Hydrox was still laying on the patio chair. He was laying on the patio chair, and then I said, Hydrox, you want some food? You want some breakfast? And I didn't think he heard me, but once I came inside, I went downstairs and then I walked up the steps, and Hydrox was right here. He's right by the back door, and Boo was greeting him, so I'm gonna give him some breakfast. Maybe he's hungry. I'm putting Hydrox's food together, and Boo is just going crazy. Like, he's just meowing and meowing and meowing. Boo, this is for the outside cats, right? Inside cats gotta eat different food. They gotta eat better, right, Boo? No, it's for Hydrox. It's for Hydrox. This is for Hydrox. Hydrox lives outside, Boo. Boo, Hydrox lives outside. This was Boo's food, so Stella started eating it, and then I brought it upstairs for Boo, and I don't know if Boo finished it or Stella finished it. This is for Hydrox. Here you go, Hydrox. Here, come here. Eat the food, Hydrox. Eat the food, Hydrox. I'm giving Boo about a spoonful of food, maybe 2 spoonfuls of food. I just scraped what was left over in the can. I put some herbs on it. I gave Hydrox herbs also. And I need to order some more. Eat your food. Today is the first day that I'm noticing a bunch of acorns on the ground. I don't know if that means we're having an early fall or what. It's 6:40 p.m. I just got home and Hydrox is still on the chair. He's still relaxing. I think he knows it's a safe place and it's pretty cool under there for him. There's a nice breeze. So he's been probably getting some good sleep and relaxation. As I was coming home and getting out of my car, I saw this. There's a massive cucuzza squash in this bush. I have not seen this before, so I'm gonna cut this because it's really huge. Can you see how far it goes up? I mean, it's really big. Stella, you want to smell the end of the squash? What does it smell like? This thing is massive. Massive. The squash on the top is the one that I picked the other day, and the one on the bottom is the one that I just picked now. I mean, it's huge. It does have a gash in it, but that could easily be cut out. I just measured the squash, and it is exactly 36 inches long. This squash is 3 feet long, and it's really quite heavy, so I want to go weigh it now. I just weighed the squash, and it's 3.5 pounds. Feels like it's heavier than that though, but it is. I double checked. So the inside cats have been going crazy over the feather toys on a wand like this, on these fishing poles. Rebel had sent some to the cats a few months ago, and I just opened them the other day, and Boo has really been enjoying himself, and the other cats have also, but Boo's really been going crazy over them. So I was wondering what would happen if I took one and I played with Hydrox. So this is a separate wand. There were 3 wands, so the other 2 are for the inside cats, and this one's going to be outside for Hydrox. And there's a bird on the end. Well, there's a bunch of feathers. It does have a bell, which potentially could scare Hydrox, but I'm wondering if the feathers could attract him. Or would he be afraid of it? So let's see. Right now he's still under the patio chair. So Hydrox doesn't care about it, but Stella and Boo are enjoying themselves. And Simba's back there also. Simba's watching from the distance. Boo likes to show off in front of Stella. That's one thing I noticed. He likes to show her what a good hunter he is. Like, he likes to show Stella his hunting skills. He likes to impress her. Yeah, Boo loves these toys. He loves these feathers on a string toys, right, Boo? I know I should not be teasing him like this, but I honestly think he knows it's a game. I just took Boo outside. He was near the back door, so I was letting him smell the air. And it looked like he wanted to go out for a little bit, so I took him out in the stroller. I don't want him getting in a fight with Hydrox while Hydrox is under the table. We're just sitting here on the step right now. Stella's looking, and Splash is looking. They want to know what's going on. Stella says, "What is he doing out there?" There's actually room. I mean, you could fit 2 cats in here if you wanted to. I mean, they'd be really close together, but like one would sit in the front, the other would sit in the back. You could do it. There's room. He keeps looking over toward the table where Hydrox is hanging out. I wonder if he smells Hydrox. He might smell the canned food. There's canned food on the patio. There's like half a can of food from earlier that I gave Hydrox. Actually, I think it was a whole 3-ounce can of food. I think it's a Whole Earth Farms food. Now we have all 3. An audience of all 3 cats watching Boo. Hey, Boo. Wanna go for a walk, or you just want to stay here? Go for a walk? I just realized that the exposure was cranked on this camera. I don't know how that happened, but I just adjusted it. I don't know how long it's been like that. He keeps looking over toward Hydrox. I don't know if he sees him or what. Today, move over, Boo. Today, instead of crunchies, the cats are trying this natural balance. This is tuna formula in broth, high protein. It says complete and balanced for adult cats. This is a 2.5 ounce package. And the ingredients are tuna, tuna broth, carrot, sunflower oil, tapioca starch, calcium sulfate. I thought this was just like tuna in water for cats. It's actually a full food with lots of vitamins and minerals. So it looks pretty good. This was a free sample from PetSmart, so let's give this to the cats and let's see how they like it. So another thing that I am trying today for the first time is I'm using these very small paper plates to give the cats their treat or their crunchies. These are the smallest paper plates I could find in the store. I think these were 100 paper plates to the package, and I think the package was like $2.99. So it's a good deal, and these are just really the most basic paper plates you could buy. So I'm hoping that can help save me time washing dishes and crunchy plates. Stella and Splash are all ready. They're ready to try the food. Boo's ready. Okay, so it's like a free-for-all right now. Boo ate his, and then I just put whatever was left onto Boo's plate, which is here. Simba's enjoying his. Stella was eating hers, but then Boo started eating hers. Now Stella's eating Splash's, and then Splash just kind of walked away. But they really enjoyed this food, and I should know better than to try to put it on plates while the plates are at cat level, because they all kind of attack the food. But yeah, so this was a success. The cats really enjoyed this food. And now I'll give them each like a spoonful of crunchies, and that's it. The paper plates are not as cute as the crunchy plates, but they seem to be doing their job. Good job. Boo's done. He eats so fast. Boo eats crunchies so fast, and then his normal food he eats so slow. That's because I think he swallows them whole. Simba eats fast too. Look, he's almost done. Stella eats very delicately. She's very dainty. And Splash is always the last to get served. And I gave him extras because I know. Simba, let Splash eat his crunchies. You had yours, Simba. You know, if it was up to these cats, they would just be eating nonstop. Like, they would be eating all the time. Cats like to eat. It's 11 a.m. and Stella has been following me all around the house today. She's been my little helper wherever I go, right, Stella? You've been helping me all morning, right? Yeah, so all the boys are sleeping and Stella's wide awake. And this has been going on for a few days now, right, Stella? Right? Stella likes to be a big help. Stella likes to know everything that goes on, and she likes to watch, and she likes to learn, and she likes to be a smart girl. Right, Stella? Yeah, and she loves this grass rug by the back door. I tried to buy another one, but they were completely sold out. Maybe they'll get more in. Stella, you're such a nice girl. You're so smart. So Hydrox is laying on the patio chair. And the reason I know that is because I put the security camera under the table, pointed at him. And I'm really glad I did that because last night he was on the patio chair. And then I shut the back door, I didn't see him. And then this morning he was on the patio chair. Now I assumed that he slept there all night, but he did no such thing, because when I look at the security camera footage, I can see that he jumped down from the chair probably around 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, and he did not go back onto the chair until about 6:30, 7 o'clock this morning. So he was out roaming around all night, and it looks like he likes to sleep on that chair during the day. It is 7:52 p.m. and I just gave Hydrox half of a can of food. I don't know if he's going to eat it. I just checked the security camera that I have pointed at his chair. So right now he's resting on his chair. He just jumped onto the chair a short while ago, and he jumped off of the chair in the beginning of the afternoon, let's say like around 1:30 p.m. So he was off somewhere all afternoon, and then he goes back. So I guess that's his current little house where he likes to hang out. It makes him happy there. He feels safe. So that's good. The cats are eating their food. They're having homemade raw food. And to get Boo to eat his food, I have to put a little bit of like canned food on top and spread it out like I'm icing a cake and push it down. And then I have to add a few crunchies, and I have to do the same thing with them. I have to like push them down into his food. And that's how I've been getting him to eat his food recently, because he's very spoiled. The other cats, they eat whatever I give them. They love it. Simba, Splash love their food. Stella loves her food. They will all happily finish anything that Boo does not eat, but Boo's a bit of a picky eater. So yesterday I ordered 2 more grinder plates for the meat grinder. I ordered the smallest size that they have because I want to try that. I want to see what happens if the bone segments are smaller. And then I also ordered the largest size grinder plate that they had, just because I figured maybe I would try large also, but I definitely want to try small because I noticed that if the cats leave any food on the plate, it's usually a lot of the bone pieces. And I'm wondering if maybe that's why Boo's having issues eating. Like, he has no problem eating canned food because it's a smooth pate, but he eats regular food a lot slower, and I'm wondering if that's because it has chunks of bone in it. Now, right now, the pieces of bone are about the size of a grain of rice. So they're all very small, but I'm wondering if that could make a difference. So I don't know when that will be arriving. I'm assuming probably sometime next week. So all the other cats finished their meal and Boo's still eating, but they're going to sit here and look at him. Well, Stella will usually walk away and watch from a distance. And then Simba, what happens is I usually have to pick him up. I have to pick Simba up and just hold him for a while, just to keep him out of Boo's face. Maybe he'll go upstairs. Simba, go upstairs. Tonight, for a snack, the cats are splitting a small can of food. This is some of the Whole Earth Farms. I think this is duck. That was Splash and Boo. Boo, you want some food? Splash, you want some food? Who wants some food? All the cats want some food. You want some food, Boo? Tell me you want some food. Are you hungry? You had dinner a few hours ago. Okay, ready? Okay, I'm gonna have to hand these out. Boo's eating his food. And look what Stella did. I knew one of the cats was going to do this because I did not squash up the food. And whenever I don't squash it up, someone has to drag it off the plate and put it on the rug. Splash is enjoying his. And Simba wanted to eat on the scratch and roll. Okay, Boo finished his food. He's licking his plate clean. Stella finished hers. Splash finished his. And Simba's working on his. It looks like the cats liked it. Splash is looking for more. He says, I want some more. Okay guys, that was it. So that was a 3-ounce can, split 4 ways. So each cat got about 3/4 of an ounce. They're each getting 1 spoonful of crunchies. And then that's it. Then they're done. This is their evening snack. Thank you for watching this Lucky Ferals video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe if you'd like me to post more videos, and please make sure to check out these other videos that were selected especially for you.